My name is Hilda Cann, and I learned a lot about love in my 102 years. It was a constant feature of my career as a surgical nurse, and so too was loss, duty, and compassion. My own love, Buster, and I had 3 weeks together before he volunteered for war. But our loss was a short one when I followed him to England in 1944 with the U.S. Army Nursing Corps. You see, the Canadian military wouldn't take married women, and I was determined to do my bit. I was also desperate to see Buster again, and the Americans could get me there. Again, we were lucky, snatching another week together, which was so much more than most military couples. For many of my patients, goodbye meant forever. One boy I especially recall was a rear gunner in a bomber. He was paralyzed from the neck down with multiple bullet wounds that were terribly infected. In his dying moments, he begged me to tell his wife how much he loved her, knowing he'd never see her again or meet his unborn daughter. He didn't have time to give me her name, only to say she lived with her mother and had to take a special medication. I kept that promise when I made it home, despite the fact Buster beat me back and was waiting there. I had to say, sorry, our honeymoon can't begin until I find the airman's widow, who, by the way, is living under a name I don't have somewhere in Cincinnati. Our only option was to start walking around the pharmacies, asking if anyone knew a mystery lady taking a special medication. She wouldn't meet me at first when we finally tracked her down. And when she did, clinging tightly to a baby girl in her arms, she kept crying and crying and crying. A few months later, I received a beautiful tablecloth in the mail, and I often thought of her afterwards. I prayed she'd find love again, love like I had. My name is Hilda Cann, and I lived and loved for 102 years. This history was proudly read for Hilda by her granddaughter, Nicole.